Hi, it's me again with Corel Roll Tips and Tricks. And the person I'm helping has already kind of figured it out, but I thought I'd show him a better way because he's got a little problem right in here. He was having trouble rotating this thing and making it equal with the squares kind of blending together, and I've already done it. It worked really well. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take his original circle, and I'm going to take a square, and I'm going to make the square 2 inches. I should have locked my ratio first. So I'm going to lock it now because I'm going to make a 2-inch circle. And by locking, you only have to do it once. I'm going to grab both those. I'm going to change it from to about 16 points and say, okay. You know what, that's too thick. Double click on your pen tool and let's make it 12 points. Now here's what's kind of cool. You can select them both, go to object, convert the object outline to an object. We can left click, right click, and we have two circles or two items. So we want the square first. We're going to hit P. We're going to select them all. We're going to hit T like in Tom. And then we need to rotate this guy. So Control D and make a duplicate. Move the center rotation, and you see I've got indexing lines that help me know it's there. We're going to rotate it 45 degrees. Control D and make it 90 degrees. Control D all the way around. Now this is where he was having problems with this. And it'd be hard to put it in from this angle. So what you can do is grab all this, Control G, and let's rotate it half of that, 22.5 degrees. And now our circle will go right in the center. We're going to hit P, start moving it, hold down the control button. And then you're going to want to change your nudge factor to something pretty low, like 0.001. And just by chance, I think I moved it dead on. We really just need that inside corner. See, if it was at an angle, you couldn't really nudge it up and down. Like I can take this and nudge it up and down. I've actually got the whole thing, but that's what we want right there. We're not going to worry about that right there. So now, Control D and make a duplicate. Change the center of the circle rotation here and rotate it 45 degrees. Control D, all the way around. Now here's where I kind of decided to make the video because this right here, because I just did a video on object origin. Now this, we need to rotate it back. So I'm going to Control G it to group it, and I'm going to rotate it 22.5 degrees because I'm going to change this box, the width of the box. So we go to group and ungroup. We'll have to ungroup the whole thing. I could have ungrouped all. Now when you grab this box, if we go to the object origin and have it up top, unlock a ratio, and we're going to make this like 1.5 tall. So what it did, I'm still touching that inside line. So now we could actually take out every other box. And I hope that made sense by rotating it. Control D and make a duplicate. Move the center rotation to the center. A lot of times it doesn't look like it is, and it's not. A lot of times I'll pull off of it to come back because it should snap right to the center. We'll rotate this, I think Control D and make a duplicate of it just to make sure. We'll rotate it 45 degrees. Well, actually 90 degrees. So take that, Control D, rotate it 90 degrees. That's putting it in our spot. He did that because in his original drawing, he's still got one more shape to put in there on the inside. And that way they'll having trouble grabbing the zoom tool. These corners right here need a shorter box. And it's still going to all weld and look pretty good. So if we take the circle, move it out of the way, and select all this and weld it, they're all clean and good. And if we take the Smart Fill tool and fill it in, that's what you got. Now, the only thing I need to figure out is it actually lessened the space of the line. when I moved it up there. And I might try to figure that out and make one more video. But anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you.